What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here with another figure review, and it's time for the Avengers to assemble again because the Cap is back. That's right, Captain America from Avengers Infinity War from Mafex is here. Let's get into it. As always, guys, before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the packaging. So here is the packaging for this figure. This is Mafex. Number 122 from Medicom Toys, Captain America Infinity War version action figure. Avengers Infinity War, you got a picture of Cap right here, another one right here, and you got the nice cutout here. You can see the figure and some of the accessories that it comes with. There's the top, there's the bottom with some unreadables, warning stuff. There's one side right there, there's the other side, and there's the back, which shows you different accessories and different photo poses for the figure. And then, I think I showed you everything. So yeah, that is the box, but we're not here for the box. Let's take a look. All right, here's the figure with everything it comes with out of the box. But before we get to accessories, let's take a look at the figure itself. All right, and here he is, Steve Rogers, the first Avenger, aka Captain America from Infinity War. This is the Mafex offering from this figure. We already seen this figure made by the Marvel Legends team as well as SH Figure Arts, but this is Mafex getting their version here, and I have to say, man, off the bat, it's looking pretty freaking good, guys. Looking really good. So we're gonna get right into it. Let's just take a look at the figure. So we're gonna go over the aesthetics. So take the camera up a little bit and do a little zoom here. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so this is a very nice head sculpt, man. I mean, this is one thing that I feel like Marvel Legends up to, well, they have a newer version coming out soon with the Infinity Saga, but their first offering for the Steve Rogers from Infinity War, as well as Figure Arts, the head sculpts have been terrible, and people have been having to buy different Chris Evans head sculpts from third-party companies and stuff. And I feel like you shouldn't have to do that. If you're going to pay for a figure, especially for SH Figure Arts, where the figures are like $60-$70, you gotta nail the likeness, man. And they just been really off, man. I really cannot stand the one from SH Figure Arts, but this looks just like Chris Evans, man. They did a great job with the look here. I love it, man. They got the sculpting here with the beard. The beard looks on point. The brows, the eyes look great. The hair, got some nice shading there in the hair everywhere. They really nailed it here, man. That looks great. Taking a look at the suit, also very nice. This one's a lot more, seems like it's a lot more detailed than the Figure Arts version, and he's a lot more bulkier like he was in the actual movie. One thing I will say about the SH Figure Arts version is that I feel like it's been confirmed that they got the designs for this costume before the movie came out, so it's not 100% accurate. But this one is very accurate, and it looks very good, man. You have the little nice black wash in there to make it look like it's nice and dirty and everything. All the sculpting looks great, man. Look at that. Look at the pads right there. Look at the little straps there for his little, thing going on right there. You got the shoulders looking really good. Everything looks great. Everything's on point, man. The costume looks very good, and it's painted very freaking well, man. Very well. Let's take a look at the back here. So there's the back. Also very good. They continue the paint, man, with the black wash and everything that makes it just look like it's like nice and dirty, like he's been in battle. And the sculpting is just on point too. Like, I have no complaints with the look of this guy. This guy looks looks so good, man. And right now, it's probably the best version as far as the looks. It's the best version we've seen of this Infinity War Cap, man. There is no other comparison. This guy is top freaking notch when it comes to just the look, man. They really nailed that for sure. So looks 100%. That is great. They did a good job there. But let's get into articulation and see how the articulation scheme is. Alright, guys, taking a look at articulation. Cap has a ball peg at the top of the neck as well as one at the base of the neck. And if you use both of those at the same time, you're going to get a lot of great range here. So you get your tilt left and right. You can look up about that much. You can look down that much. And obviously you can go 360 here. So boom, nice articulation scheme there. You come to the shoulders, you have your shoulder hinge here. It goes up about that much. Very, very, very good. And then you can spin it around right there. You have your butterfly joint here. So you have the cup with the ball peg in it. And it goes up and back and forth about that much to the back, which is really good. So a lot of articulation there. You have your bicep swivel here, which is nice. Boom, boom. You have your double jointed elbow, which is way better than 90. And then you have your ball hinge here, or ball peg, at the wrist here, so you can well, there it is right there. Put that back up there, and then boom, like that. Goes up that much, goes back that much. That's nice. And then you have your, let's go to your ab crunch or diaphragm joint here, and it goes up about that much. So not really that much, not that great going forward, but back is really good, and you get some nice side to side action. And then you come down to the waist, so the waist swivels side to side like that. And obviously you're going to get your articulation there with a nice tilt, left and right, to the back that much, to the front that much. So if you use both of these at the same time, you're going to get a pretty nice crunch there. So you're good. You should be good. And this belt piece is a separate piece here, and it's going to move around how you want to. And then when you're done prosing it around, just push it back down. You got your double ball peg here at the waist here, not the waist, right here at the legs here. So it goes out about that much. It's nice, and it has like the SHF drop down leg, so you can pull that out to extend your kicks. So it goes up about that much, goes back that much, but it's going to hit the butt, so it's not going to go that too far. And then when you're done, you just pop that back in there, like so, for both legs. There you go, boom, boom. And then you have your double jointed knee here, boom, just nice. And I forgot to say this is also swivels too, so get a nice little swivel there as well. And then let's see. Oh, you actually have a boot cut, nice little boot cut here. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't, but for this figure you do get a nice boot cut. So that's nice and tight. And then you come down to the ankles here, and this is where you're probably going to run into some issues, because you really don't get any articulation here in the ankles because of the design of the boot. So you don't get any ankle pivot. There's absolutely no ankle pivot, which is unfortunate, man, because this is one thing that's really important when it comes to action figures. If you want to get them in some dynamic poses, you gotta be able to be able to pivot the ankle, man, to get them in some cool dynamic poses, and you can't do that. So that's probably the worst thing about it. But it can go up barely. You can pull it back a little bit, but yeah, no, you're not gonna get any ankle pivot there. You can shift it a little left and to the right a little bit. And of course you got to have that toe articulation. So a pretty decent articulation scheme. Everything feels pretty good. Other than the ankles, man, that really sucks that the ankles are like that. I'm pretty sure you could probably, I know it's there, it has to be there, it's just hindered because of this design there. But I guess if you wanted to, maybe, I don't know, if you're a good customizer, you could probably do something here to fix that issue, but it's unfortunate that that's the case. But other than that, the articulation is pretty nice. So there you have it for that. Alright guys, so taking a look at accessories, we're going to start off with the most basic things, which are the head sculpts in the hands. So here's the first head sculpt here, which we already took a look at, but it is very nice. Looks just like Chris Evans, the best Chris Evans stock head to date for any company. This is 100% looks just like Chris Evans, and it's amazing. There's the side profile once again right there for you. There's the back. They definitely nailed this right here. So this is the first of two, and this is the more stern, just stern look for Cap. And here is the secondary hair sculpt, which is the angry teeth gritting head sculpt, which is very nice as well. Looks really good. Very nice expression. So you'll be able to do all your action poses with this face. Looks really good. Alright, so now taking a look at the hands. Cap comes with 6 pairs of hands, and these are the fists that comes with them out of the package, and they look pretty nice. He comes with a pair of trigger hands, but he has no guns, so I'm not sure of the trigger hands, but I guess these are the hands you're going to be using to hold the staffs and the Wakanda shields, we will get to in a minute. He has another pair of trigger finger hands, these ones with a little looser of a grip. He comes with a pair of open stylized hands, so some hands for your, when he's doing some action poses and stuff. Looks pretty nice. He comes with another pair of open palm hands, these ones a little more spread. And last but not least, he has a pair of pointing hands. And what's a Cap without any pointing hands? You gotta be able to point. Get this man a shield. R.I.P. Chadwick. So here are the Wakandan shields here. On your on the right side you have the regular version, and on the left side Cap is rocking the extended version. You get a set of these. Just put one of each on both arms so you can see how that looks. So here are the other two here. And I'll just give you a little better look at that. Very nicely painted there. Nice shiny black, and then metallic silver there. Looking just like something that Black Panther would rock. And there is the back here. You see the straps and everything. Please be careful with these. I'm not 100% sure if these are supposed to come off or not, but one of these, I think this one, has already snapped. Well, I don't know if it snapped, but it came out. So I'm not 100% sure yet if these are supposed to come out or not. So just be careful with those. They're kind of a very pliable plastic. But the easiest way to put these on Cap's arms is to take one of the arms off. So I'll just show you real quick. So say this hand right here, if you want to use this one, you would just put the hand onto the handle here, and then put his arm through here, and then plug the peg through, and that's probably the best way to put both of them on. But they look very nice though. So yeah, this is the extended one, and this is the regular normal one, and there's the size comparison of the two. So you see one is definitely bigger than the other, and there's the back there. An accessory that was needed with the SH Figure Arts version, but did not come with them for some reason. So I'm very happy to finally have a set of Wakandan shields, man. I'm very happy about this, and they look very good. And Cap's final accessories are the spears or staffs of Thanos' children, Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight. So this is Corvus's spear on the left hand with the gold and blue, and on the right hand side is Proxima Midnight's, and we've seen Cap and Black Widow use these in the Infinity War film. So let's going to take a look. Speaking of these guys, can we get Figure Arts or Mafex versions of them? That'd be great. It'd be awesome. But anyway, this is I'm going to take a closer look at Corvus Glaives, and this one looks really freaking good. So much more detailed than the SH Figure Arts version. I'll be sure to compare the two in the slideshow in the end of the video. But this looks very nice. Very nicely painted. It got a nice metallic gold there and the shiny satin blue. You see all the detail in there, so that looks very nice. And Proxima, which isn't a little less, cool looking in my opinion. I mean, it's cool, but it's like there's no real paint on there or anything. Just a nice, gunmetal black going on, some silver in there. And there's the end here, and they got a little bit of color there, a little bit of a metallic blue or turquoise blue in there. So that's that. And Cap holds these things fine. They're not going anywhere. They're in there pretty well. So even with those trigger finger hands, they work pretty well if you put them in there. And this one you have to kind of pry it onto his hand because nothing comes off of this. This doesn't come apart. But for the Corvus Glaive one, you can actually unpeg it from here and just slip the hand through, and that works out pretty perfectly. So there you have it. Both look really cool. So there you go. All we need is Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight for imports. That'd be nice. Alright, it's size comparison time. Time to compare this figure to other figures from other lines. Alright, let's just get to it. I had to compare these two. So on your left you have the Mafex Infinity War cap, and on your right you have the turd of a figure, the SH Figure Arts Infinity War cap. And my god, these figures look night and freaking day. Where the Mafex one looks like Chris Evans and Captain America, well, the SH Figure Arts one looks like there's some guy that's cosplaying as Captain America. It's that bad. I mean, just look at the difference here, man. I mean, but obviously you can see the difference between the head sculpts. We already know how terrible the head sculpt is on the SH Figure Arts version. It's probably one of their worst head sculpts to date. It's got a gold metallic look to it. The beard is terrible. The face just does not look like Chris Evans at all. And then just talk about the body. The Mafex version is nice. Has a nice build. It's built. It looks like it's muscular like Chris Evans. This one looks like just some Joe Schmo off the street with the Captain America costume on. And you can just continually look at the details here to how different they both look. The straps are just molded on here, while you actually have straps on the Mafex version. I go all day with this. This thing is a turd, and I'm so happy to finally have a replacement for this guy because I can't stand looking at him. So he is terrible. If if you see this guy even if you see this guy with a discount price, don't get it. Just go ahead and pay the premium. Get the Mafex version. This guy's trash. Get him out of here. All right, moving on. And here he is with SH Figure Arts Infinity War Black Widow, SH Figure Arts Infinity War Mark 50 Iron Man, I believe, and SH Figure Arts Infinity War Black Panther, another figure that I hate. I do not like this figure, and I cannot wait to get a replacement for it. But here we go. Here he is beside SH Figure Arts Infinity War Hulk and SH Figure Arts Infinity War Thanos. Here he is beside Marvel Legends Angry Hugh Jackman and Star Wars Black Series Boba Fett. Here he is besides Mezco 112th Blade and Sentinel Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse. Here he is beside Figma's Deku, SH Figure Arts Saiyan Race on Earth Son Goku, and Robotech's Amazing Yamaguchi All Might. Overall, Mafex Captain America from Infinity War is an amazing figure. It was one of my most highly anticipated figures of the year, and it definitely exceeded my expectations. And it blows the SH Figure Arts turd of a figure out of the water. You get an amazing Chris Evans head sculpt, two of them at that. Not one just looking off to the side like SH Figure Art does. You get two different expressions. You also get the Wakanda shields, two different versions of those. You get the Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight spears. It has a great articulation other than the ankles. The ankles being the only real true downside of this figure, man. The only downside is the ankles. And I'm pretty sure a good customizer can go over there and fix that, because I know the articulation is there, just hindered by the design of the boot. I wish they would have figured out some kind of way to avoid that happening. But literally the only negative thing I have to say, only comment I have to say about this figure is the ankles, not being able to pivot those ankles. But it's painted from head to toe, but nice washes and different paints everywhere. It's great, man. This is an amazing freaking figure, and I cannot wait to see what else Mafex does, man. The Thor was also a great figure, man, and I'm pretty sure. I think they're coming out with maybe they're coming out with an Iron Man. I know they're coming out with another Captain America. I think from Endgame. I think that's coming. But I would love to see them tackle some other figures from the Marvel movies, man, from the MCU, man. They have really been knocking these things out of the park. I have enjoyed all of them, man, from the Iron Spider, the Thor, and now the Cap, man. All bangers, great figures, man. Some of my favorites in my collection. So if you guys want this figure, you need this figure, man. If you are a MCU fan, if you're a Chris Evans fan, if you're just a Captain America fan, you gotta have this guy in your collection. I got mine from Amiyami, but I'm pretty sure next month he'll be hitting American toy retailers like Big Big Toy Store, Amazon, so on and so forth. So you guys definitely cop that one next month if you want to. You'll save a little time. He is definitely worth every single penny. He's a little steep in price, which most Mafex are, but he is definitely 100% worth it, and he needs to be in your collection, guy. So if you like this review, man, smash that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, what are you doing, man? Go ahead and subscribe for more figure goodness, more reviews coming your way. And also don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I put up a brand new video. And yeah, guys, just keep it real, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay good, everybody. Peace.